Hey guys, it's Rumblin Man here, coming to you from Florida again. I am very blessed and privileged with the honor today to get to review Fender's new Player Series Precision Bass. And what an awesome piece of equipment, a very, very cool bass guitar. If you are thinking about taking the plunge, I absolutely recommend taking the plunge on one of these. Before I get started with the review today, I want to give a big shout out, big thanks to my buddy John and the gang over at Seminole Music and Sound in Seminole, Florida, for making this review possible today. If you're in Florida or planning on coming here anytime, they are an amazing retailer, excellent customer service, always got good products in the store. Check them out online. I'll put the link to their Facebook page in the video description right here. When I saw Fender's new Player Series come out, I was excited. I was excited about the colors, some new colors that you haven't seen around as much. Like Tide Pool Sage Green. I'd love to have one of those one day. And among others as well, this is the Buttercream one, and this one comes with a maple fretboard, which is excellent. Essentially, right around that same time that Fender released the Player Series, they discontinued making the standard Made in Mexico series. So whereas you can still get standard guitars from a lot of people, the Player Series is the new thing to look to. It is another Made in Mexico product, which I think is a great thing because you know you're going to get good quality at a good price point. And I've always been a fan of Fender's Mexican P basses. I've actually never even really owned one, but I've always been a fan of them. I really think they're great instruments. They're really solid. The thing is, there have been so many imitations out there, you know, and even some of my favorite basses are, you know, brands who copied a Fender P bass or a Fender Jazz bass. But the thing is, when you plug a Fender up, whether it's, you know, the American Professional bass or whether it's Fender's Player Series bass, there's that unmistakable Fender sound. There's an unmistakable Fender feel. And I gotta say that even though many people have made imitations, even though some brands have done a beautiful job at making P style basses and J style basses, there is really nothing that quite comes down to the originality of Fender and what it's like to hold a Fender bass in your hands. And even though this is a more affordable instrument than the American productions, trust me when I say this is a quality piece of equipment. You absolutely have my recommendation on it. Designed for authentic Fender tone with a bit of an edge are Fender's Player Series pickups. They made these to keep one foot in the past while looking forward to the future. And as you could hear in the intro demo just a little while ago, it definitely has that classic Fender sound to it, and also there's like a hint of something new in there. There's like this certain vibrance that it has, kind of in an upper mid-range in my opinion, that really has a fabulous sound to it. I'm impressed because you can slap on it, you can pick, you can fingerstyle, and many people will tell you after all these years, one pickup, the split coil P-bass pickup, is all you need. We have a modern C-shaped neck profile with a very smooth back and finish. I like it a lot, as well as an F-shaped neck plate. This 4-saddle bridge has modern slotted saddles, which is going to help you stay in tune, and it's also going to give you that punchy sound to the bass. These open gear tuning machines are going to give you rock solid tuning stability. Very cool classic look there. This is an alder body with a gloss polyurethane finish, curled flat top control knobs, nickel and chrome hardware with a 3-ply parchment pickguard, and it comes strong with Fender's USA NPS strings. One cool thing about this neck is I'm a big fan of trying out different Fender necks and different guitar and bass necks in general, just kind of seeing what they feel like. And the back is a satin urethane finish. and the front is a gloss urethane finish. So the fretboard is going to have that glossier, vintagey kind of feel, while the back is just going to be a really smooth experience. I could feel myself easily playing this bass for hours at a time. We have a nut width of 1.625, medium jumbo frets, and a standard truss rod. The truss rod nut is a 3/16 hex adjustment. But enough of what it's made of, you're going to want to hear a little more of how it sounds. So I'm going to plug in and play a few styles here real quick. Just want you to know that when you pick up this bass, it feels like you're very much holding a high quality instrument, because you are. It is Fender quality at an affordable price, and it just feels absolutely great to play, to hold. Sounds great. If you are looking for a straight up, great sounding Fender P bass, you absolutely have my recommendation on one of these. Let's check out how it sounds. One style of music the P bass isn't necessarily known for, but I think is great for, is slap funk, that kind of funky type bass playing where you throw in some slap. And based on my experience playing this bass guitar so far today, I actually think it has a really cool, kind of bright tone with some good mid-range for slap sounds. So with the tone on full, volume on full, let's check it out for a second and see what that might sound like. I'm such a fan of the old Motown kind of playing that James Jamerson did, and others, from that genre. Of course, back then it was mostly P basses with flat wound strings and playing with one finger. Obviously, we have rounds on today, and I generally play with two fingers. But gonna roll off the tone knob about halfway and kind of play kind of a little groove of that nature, and let's see what it sounds like on this P bass. Another style I've always thought the P bass is really great for is pick playing. If you're like a punk rock player and it's that style of music where you're just going to be picking some rock music, I really think you will find the P bass is a great instrument for that, and I really think you'll find this is a great bass for that. In fact, let's try it out real quick and see how it sounds. As always, God bless you guys, and thanks so much for checking out this review today. If you like this review and want to see more, subscribe to my channel. I'm actually trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the fall if I can. Also, if you really enjoyed the video a lot, go and give it a thumbs up. Also, check out Seminole Music and Sound on Facebook. And while you're at it, if you're liking things on Facebook today, like me on Facebook as well. I post a lot of music-related stuff in addition to videos, and there's certainly more stuff to come. Got a lot of reviews coming up I'm excited about, some possible musician interviews and things. So hang in there with me. God bless you again, and thanks so much for checking out the Rumblin' Man channel.